Hey.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
Another Sunday.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yep.
Well,
Come round.
bank holiday weekend, so I hope
Yeah,
everybody...
yeah.
Well, it is in the UK, bank holiday weekend.
Yes. Yeah, they don't get bank holidays, I don't think, in the US. Do they not? I think they just call them holidays.
Yeah, I really think we should start calling them holidays because when everything's done online now, so crazy.
Well, yeah, because, obviously we call it a bank holiday. I mean, they don't... Well, I mean, we also call, like, after Christmas Boxing Day. I don't think anyone else calls it that neither. So...
No. There we go. UK
Yeah.
traditions.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's the bank holiday before... it's just before the kids go back because it's normally the week before the kids go back. So they go back next week.
Yeah.
All the kids from the holidays.
Oh, I'll be so glad. I mean, obviously, one's moved out, one's at college, but it's just like town will be quieter.
Yeah, yeah. We definitely like things quieter. That's for sure.
Yeah, town will be quieter.
Museum trips and all that will be a lot bit easier, and yeah.
So yeah, I'll be glad when they go back. And I think it's a long time. It's a summer break.
Yeah, there has been discussions about them shortening it, so to like 3 weeks or something. So
I mean, when I was little and they were off school, oh God, used to absolutely couldn't wait for them to go back. About this time, you were literally counting the hours.
Yeah, you sort of run out of things to do with them, don't you? Right near the end.
Yeah, I mean, we used to go on holiday, so we had a holiday at the beginning of the summer break, and then you don't have like 5 weeks of what to do. So
yeah, there's only so much you can take them to the park before they get bored of it.
Okay, right. Well, Partwork wise, there's not much really that's gone on over the last week or so.
Yeah, it's been a bit quiet. I have come across some information from Fanhome, which they have allowed us to share tonight. So thank you, Fanhome, for allowing this information. So I can now exclusively tell you that next year, from the start of January till March, they are re-releasing some collections that have, like, they've stopped offering, but they're going to re-release them, offer them again. This is to the UK and the USA. That is the Ford Mustang Shelby.
So that's the Eleanor.
That's the Eleanor, yeah. Then we're going to have the Fast and Furious Dodge Charger.
Oh, wow.
So that's coming back. That's for the UK and USA. And the Iron Man, that is also going to come back, being offered to the UK and USA. And the Millennium Falcon, but that's only the UK. The USA won't be offered that. But all of these collections I've just mentioned will be available from January onwards. There's no date yet. I'm sure as we get closer, they can let us know a date and we can share it in the groups. But yeah, the Iron Man, the Dodge Charger, Millennium Falcon, and the Eleanor are all being re-released early next year. So yeah, so if you missed out on any of them, it might be a good time to think about doing them.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only one out there that would interest me would be the Eleanor, but I'm skint.
Yeah, I would like to do the Iron Man because I never got around to completing that. I started it and then circumstances came up and it was during COVID and stuff like that. So I stopped it. Obviously, you can't pick it up from where I left off. So it's one that I'd like to do. If I was offered it, I'd love to do that. But yeah, they're all going to be obviously next year. No one else knows about this. It's exclusive for us here at Partworks Live. So yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's really the only news we've got tonight. So what we'll do is I'm going to go through the chat And then I will throw the link out if anybody would like to join us tonight. So, right now, I was quite savvy on this one. I actually came in here yesterday after I put the live stream up, so I do have some comments that have been deleted.
Right, okay.
Okay, so we've got D in. He's put in first in for now, but evening Mark and Kev. So hi D.
Hi D.
And then we've got Steve131 who says evening all. So evening Steve.
Hey, Steve.
They're the two that got deleted. So I can now go to the other comments and yeah. So we've got D in again saying a good evening Mark and Kev and all in chat. So evening D.
Hi D.
And then D says, and good evening, Kev and Mark from the other side. So hi, D again. Spider Sprue says, hello, everyone on Mark's channel. So hi, Spider Sprue.
Spider Sprue.
And then Hop, hello, all on Kev's channel. So hi, Spider Sprue. Yeah. And then we've got Dave Matt Bills who says, good evening, Mark and Kev. Have a great stream tonight. Can't believe it's Sunday once again. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it comes around quick.
And then David Phillips says, evening all. So evening, David. Welcome.
David.
And we've got Ian Campbell in says, a very good evening all. So evening, Ian.
Hi, Ian.
And then Ian says, hi, hosts. And we've got Alex Builds in saying, hi, guys. How's it going? Hi, Alex.
Right. Hi, Alex. How's it going there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Alex says, been collecting the Batmobile and Optimus Prime. Wow.
Oh, nice.
Which one though?
Which Optimus Prime? It's got to be the fan home one.
So is it the fan home one or the Agora one or the Batmobile? Is it the Harcheck one or the fan home one?
Yeah. Yeah. Also, as well, I want to mention something else that just popped up that I just remembered because you've mentioned the Optimus Prime is Agora have started sending out the base for Optimus Prime. Someone received it. I think they're in the US. They received it. So they're starting to ship that out if you're waiting, because I know a lot of people are waiting for that.
Yeah. And then D says, fair play, Mark. They got deleted today around 5. Well, so I'm going to put the link out. I can do it on both channels. So,
brilliant.
I've got yours in the background. So link's going to go on my channel now, and then link is going out on your channel now. So the link is out there. So I'll just go through this chat. So Ian says, I'm so tempted to do the fan home Optimus. If you can still subscribe to it,
I think you can. I can do a quick check.
And then Alex Build says, fan home Optimus and 1966 Batmobile, which I kept the tumbler going though.
Yeah.
And then John's Model Making says, evening guys and all in chat.
Hi, John.
So there we go. Right, link has definitely gone out onto both channels. So fan home Optimus Prime, I don't think you can get that.
I'm not too sure. I'm just checking. I don't think you can, you know.
No, I don't think you can. I think they took it down quite a few months ago, actually. It wasn't.
Yeah, a lot of these collectors do well. They tend to come back. I've got a funny thing. That'll be one of the re-releases soon. It's got to be.
Because I remember we signed up for it, and then I know a few months later they took it down. Yeah,
that was the same with the Skyline as well. I remember. You can't. No, it's not available. It redirects you to RoboCop.
They did the same with the Optimus. The Gauntlet. That was only up to be signing up for about 3 or 4 months, and then that got taken down as well. Yeah, that's. Do you know what? The Gauntlet is one of those ones that they've never. I mean, we've just gone through a list of stuff that they're going to re-release. But I didn't notice the Gauntlet. I was a bit surprised because I would have thought that would have been re-released as well, because that one hasn't. No. As of yet. I know a lot of people haven't actually finished it yet, but I think they're like 1 or 2 packs away from finishing. I know they're really close to finishing that. As far as I'm aware, though, they've had some problems, though, haven't they? They've had... Yeah.
Yeah, they've had, I think it was 97 or something, issue 97. It's going to be in the end or something, or part 97, something like that.
Yeah, so
it's going to be in the last issue.
Yeah, so I don't know. I know Spider Sprue, he's had problems, and I think Wayne's had problems as well. About sent the magazine but no parts, or then sent part and no magazine, and
I can also tell you though as well. I don't know if it's a bit of an exclusive, but I think we've mentioned it before. That Ecto 1, that's dead now. I would be incredibly surprised if that ever comes back. I don't think that's coming back again. Ecto 1.
That's a shame.
If you were waiting to build that, or you're waiting for it to come back, you're out of luck. Unless someone else comes along, I don't know. But I think they're sort of finished with that now. I don't know if there was a huge uptake for it or a huge popularity for it. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's officially dead now. That, which is a shame. Yeah.
It is a shame because it was a good build. It was, it was heavy. It was really heavy.
Yeah.
Yes, it had its problems, like a lot of Partwork.
Yeah.
Obviously, the noisy light bars that Ian managed to fix and stuff. But
door gate as well. We had door gate, mirror gate. But like you're saying, it's a solid build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a shame. I had a few problems with mine. One of my lights on the rear doesn't work. That's one of the problems I've had with mine. Apart from that, it was good. It really was good. I just don't
some people were sort of hoping that it was going to come back. But yeah, I can officially tell you it's gone.
Rest in peace, the Ecto 1.
Yeah.
So I've had a bit more chat. So Spider Sprue says, part 70.
Yeah.
Of the Gauntlet. And then Ian says, Ecto 1 for me, the most iconic build.
Yeah, it's I don't even know if you can actually search it still on Fan Home. Does it still crop up?
Ian says Stickergate, yeah.
Stickergate, yeah.
Yeah.
It is still there. It's right. It is still there, but it's like right at the bottom. Like you couldn't go any further. It's right at the bottom of the page.
Wow.
But yeah, it's that's gone. That's gone.
Wow.
I know it was one of those legacy builds. Maybe it just didn't take off like everything else did.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah.
It's a shame because it was a really nice build and it built to last, trust me.
Yeah, the size of it is the biggest car size I've seen for a while. I don't think there's anything longer than that out at the minute.
No, but I don't know what the full size of the 1/6 scale Shelby is going to be.
Oh, well, that'll be huge. I don't know if it's as long though, because that one is a fair size. Obviously, the Shelby 1/6 scale one. Maybe, I don't know. But that's going to be a fair size. It's 1/6 scale. It can fit. The good thing about it can fit those Hot Toy figures in. The one I've got up there. Yeah. It can fit him in it. So that's a good thing to have, I think. You can actually buy figures and sit them in it.
I think you could do that though with the DeLorean, couldn't you?
No, you have to get the closest I think you could come to it were the Nissa figures, the NECA ones. But it's really hard to get figures in a 1/8 scale because it's like a strange scale. But you obviously can get 3D prints of them. But I think people want actual like action figures or a figure that you can stick in. 1/6 scale, there's loads of stuff. Absolutely loads. You can build your own figures on 1/6 scale. But yeah, 1/8 is very hard to find figures to go with our builds. You know, even like if it was, I know you can 3D print them, but even if Fan Home offered as a premium subscription, even instead of the case or something, just offered like figurines that go with the car. I mean, you know,
that would be nice.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people would like that.
Yeah. Right, I'll just catch up on this chat. So Kevin and Mary's in saying, evening everyone. Evening, Kevin and Mary.
Hi, Kevin and Mary.
Alex Bills is saying, will Hachette make the tumbler available from issue 1 again?
No. Have you ever known Hachette to release anything?
In a different country, yes, but yeah.
Yeah. I think you can still get the Alien. You can still sign up to the Alien build.
Yeah, you can still do it with the U96 as well. Yeah.
But they're normal subscriptions. I mean, the website's not even up for the Tumblr anymore. I would imagine the only way you could do it is if they still had the issues online, their web shop.
Yeah.
But that's the only way I would know if you could do it. But they never normally with Hachette is once they've done a build, that's it.
Right.
It's very, very rare that they'll redo it again.
So Ian says, gonna jump on the live stream. I look a mess, but really just want to say hi. We'll stay for a few minutes. No problem, Ian. You're welcome, mate. And then Bruce says, I got the NECA Marty sitting in my DeLorean. It works. Yeah, the NECA ones are, I think, the closest you can get. They also do a range of Ghostbusters as well, Ghostbuster figures. I think that's about as close as you're going to get. They are a little bit small, but I think like close wise, they're about close as you're going to get. One thing we were discussing before we came on live, Kev, was the Batman figurine trial. Yeah, that we had. Yeah, and nothing's come of that yet. No, and that was cool. That was a while ago now. Yeah, about a year ago. And yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't. There was a lot of rumours. I mean, I was told there was a lot of stuff coming out, and it was part of the lineup. But whether or not that's been put on the back burner, I don't know. But I was always told, and I was under the impression that Batman figure was coming out. Yeah. But yeah, you know what, things can change on a dime. So hi, Ian. Hi, Ian.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
Yeah, good. You?
Yeah. Pretty good. I thought I'd just jump on because you were just talking figurines there about it's difficult to get the 1/8 scale figurines. And as you know, we've just done a set for the bomber crew for the Lancaster. To sit actually in the plane, and also if someone's thinking of doing their own diorama for it, where they're relaxing. I call it mission complete because they're sitting there having a drink and, you know, kind of thing. So you can get those. We've also done just done the Rossi bike figurines, the rider actually riding and the standing pose, which is about 43 centimeters tall. But what I was going to say is I've been contacted to say, can I get some done for the 1/8 Batmobile 66? So Batman and Robin. So I'm looking into that. And if anyone has any ideas for any other 1/8, I've met this guy in India. He's the most talented sculptor I've ever come across for 3D figurines. I tell you what I want. I give him an idea, a picture or something, and he's back within hours. Here you go. Is this kind of what you're looking for? It's fantastic, So if people do want those 1/8 figurines, then let me know and we'll look into it.
Okay. There you go, guys. I mean, and I was looking at this earlier. In America for the Millennium Falcon, you can actually buy the figurines for it, but they're in America, and it's basically a Han Solo, Chewbacca, and everything that you can sit in the cockpit as well.
Yeah. Exactly, Mark. So I mean, that's the sort of thing. If you've given me so many ideas in the past. So if you,
I mean,
chat, do it.
Since Shapeways went and closed down, because a lot of people used that for the Millennium Falcon, and Shapeways closed down, and now people want all the kits because they did loads of kits for the Millennium Falcon. I think they did like the Smuggler's Pit and extra rooms you could connect and all the figurines. But obviously, since it's closed down, people are like scrambling to try and pick stuff up.
Yeah. So yeah, just reach out to me. I just noticed in the chat, Dave Mack. Hi, Dave Mack. He's just saying hi. But that's all it was. I want just to pop on, say hi to everyone. Just give you that bit of information about the figurines. But yeah, great show so far, guys. I'm going to stay here. I'm enjoying my favourite, as you know, my Stella. Which actually, I was thinking when you were talking about Christmas and the names, what we call things, and we call things Boxing Day. I guess it is if you've had too many of those the night before. But I'm going to leave you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. All right.
Cheers for coming in.
Cheers.
Yeah. Just on that figurine thing as well. A lot of people were asking, and I said about Beast Kingdom.
Right.
Do you remember last week we were talking about the Batman stuff? Well, this is the Beast Kingdom ones here.
Hang on. There we go.
There's the Beast Kingdom ones. They do Batman and Robin, and I think they're going to be doing like classic Joker and stuff like that. But they are 1/9 scale. That's about as close as you can get. But they are completely posable.
Yeah.
So hang on, if I bring up, they're a bit like the Hot Toys. They come with loads of accessories.
Right. Yeah.
And then obviously you can bend them in any way you want. But they're doing Batman and Robin together. I think they're already out. Though this shop here's got it on pre-order, but I think they're already out there. About £80 each. They're not cheap. But I think that's the closest that you can be like looking at getting. Like I said, you can bend them in all ways, and so they should sit in your 66 really well. But I think that's the closest we're going to get with that. But yeah,
I mean, if ideas, I mean, like Ian said, for Michael Knight for the Knight Rider.
Yeah. There was weren't there someone doing Knight Rider figurines? I'm sure I've seen. I don't know whether it was Chloe or Jason. I'm sure someone did do a Knight Rider figurine. They also did Vin Diesel as well for the Charger, but I can't remember who it was. I think it may have been Jason. Mr. Fusion.
The possibilities are endless. So you could have Michael Knight for the Knight Rider. You could have Brian for the Nissan Skyline. Wow, that's
Also, as well, if he obviously Ian's still there, if you could get both standing and in the sitting pose for someone like Brian from Fast and Furious and Dom as well, where you could either have it standing or sitting in the car.
Yeah,
I mean that would be. I know for a fact loads of people would want that.
Yeah,
that's a sort of a no-brainer. That's a really easy one to sell, that because I think people would snap that up in seconds.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially with him sitting in there as well.
It's got my brain taxing now.
Yeah, well, like I said, since Shapeway went, so many people have been clambering to try and get a lot of the Millennium Falcon sort of kits because there was loads of people on there selling the kits. Like I said, one that was popular was the Smuggler's Pit.
Yeah.
And then they had ones with like the cargo as well. But there was also sort of builds on there to extend the whole thing. So you could actually put all the rest of the stuff in the Millennium Falcon as well. Stuff that you can't obviously see, but if you left the top off it, you could see it perfectly. The rest of the tunnels, the back section.
I'll just see if I can find what I was looking at today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go into my history here. That's not always wise. Gosh, the amount of stuff you search in one day.
Yeah.
So this is what I was looking at today. This is over in America, and these are the bits that you can get for the Millennium Falcon build. And some of these are really, really nice. So here we go. Right, I've made that full screen. So you can buy a light and sound Bluetooth controller.
Yeah.
Then you've got a connector set for light and sound Bluetooth. Then you've got fiber optics, hyperdrive engine exhaust, hyperdrive engine detailing set, cockpit backlight LED board upgrade. Then you've got some hooks, some wires. Then you've got like this here, which is cockpit LED board for light and sound, Bluetooth controller. And then you've got like these figurines as well.
Yeah, what you were mentioning.
Yeah, that you can put in.
Yeah.
So this is what I was looking at earlier.
Yeah, I think when you start looking, you sort of fall down a little bit of a rabbit hole. And
well, it was only because I was watching another person building the Millennium Falcon that he put a link in the description. So I thought, oh, I'll check that one out. And yeah, this wasn't around when I built mine. I wish.
No. Yeah, I remember someone going all out and doing it all when it was original, and I remember also someone drilling out the control panel and putting sort of fiber optics in the front control panel, so it all lit up as well as the back.
Yeah.
But obviously, someone here has actually gone ahead and designed the back wall, so it even changes colours and yeah.
Yeah. I wish that was around when it first came out, because that would have been amazing to do.
To do all of that, yeah.
I'd love to do it, but I'm not stripping mine down.
No.
No way.
No.
Just amazing the possibilities.
Yeah, I mean, there's also, you obviously got the back, the computer in the back in the holding area. You got the computer there. I think loads of people did stuff with that as well. Yeah. As well as the two smuggle bays. And yeah, I remember as well, someone did all lighting down the corridors.
Yes.
And you could redo the lighting in the tube as well for the gun turret. That was another thing I saw someone redoing, because you do get lights for that section, I think, if I remember rightly. But someone redone all the lights.
See, the thing about it is the Millennium Falcon was my first proper Partwork. So it's when I really got into it. I wouldn't have modded anything back then at all. I wouldn't have. It was even telling you to put a black wash on the cockpit seats, and I didn't want to do it, honestly.
Yeah, I remember it. I remember at the end, I think it was the end issue, where as you went through, but the end issue actually showed you how to paint it properly. And I wonder if that's still in the magazine, actually, because it told, I think it was in the last issue, it gave you the weathering kit. Like, you could buy the weathering kit, but it told you what weathering kit to use and then how to weather it.
I think at one point they were even telling you to take the head of a match
stick,
put it on the hull, light it, and it would put a scorch mark in the hull.
Yeah.
No, there's no chance I was doing that.
The guy who designed it for D'Agostini put a load of videos on YouTube. I think they're still up, but that guy tells you how to paint it, how to mod it.
So in other words, I mean, obviously you said that the Millennium Falcon is going to get re-released in 2025.
Yes.
Wow. You can really go down on it now. Really, really.
Yeah. I would like saying, it's probably the perfect time to snap it up. I mean, you could buy all of them and then wait for it to be re-released and then start getting it.
Yeah.
It's a popular build. I mean, when it gets re-released, it would be what, the third or fourth time it's been re-released now.
Yeah. I mean, I've got mine. It's above me there. It's actually not going to travel upstairs with me because I'm not removing it off the wall. Because that thing is literally bolted into the wall. So it won't be coming with me upstairs. Yeah, it's still my favourite. I've got to admit. Still my favourite.
Did you get a Luke figure? Did you get a Luke figure for the X-Wing?
Yes.
Oh, right, okay.
Only if you went premium.
Ah, was that part of the premium, was it? So,
yeah.
That was with the ground crew stuff as well, wasn't it? The ladder and all of that.
Yeah, so if you went premium, you got the ground crew and you got a pilot, which was the Luke Skywalker, which I got. I put mine in, but the ground crew, I have never even taken it out of the packet. It's still in the packaging. Oh,
you still got it? Yeah, that's another thing that's never been offered again.
No.
We've had the Millennium Falcon, R2-D2, no X-Wing.
For those who built the X-Wing,
it's scarred for life.
Who stuck at it is like a person ordering the DeLorean off Eagle Moss.
Right.
Okay. Right. Okay. Very repetitive, obviously. Detail you're never going to see. Panels that don't line up and stay on. And the wings were a nightmare.
I was going to say, didn't the electrics work in it? Weren't the motor to put the wings up? I think it was underpowered.
I don't think it was underpowered. It was just very badly designed. Very, very badly designed. I mean, I think it was also a little bit rushed as well. So you had the Millennium Falcon, which was an absolutely fantastic success. So was the R2-D2. That was an absolutely fantastic success. And then they brought out the X-Wing. And that, I don't think it was properly thought through.
Right. Do you know what? It's a real shame that we never got the AT-AT and the Star Destroyer. Both of those were tested. Both of those have never come back, which is a shame. Because I think the Star Destroyer would have been one of those ones that a lot of people would have modded and built lots of, because it would have gone well, I think, with the Millennium Falcon as well.
Yeah.
One of the things, I wonder if they were there if they brought out, if they would do a little model of the Millennium Falcon attached to it.
Yeah, possible.
Because obviously in the film they attached to it, didn't they? And then when they jettison all the rubbish, they sort of go with it.
Yeah, and the Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But we'll never know. We'll never know.
Yeah, the X-Wing is, like ordering a DeLorean off Eagle Moss. It's
It's never going to happen.
I'll catch up with some of the chat. So Spider Blue says, I bought a 1/6 scale 66 Batman and Robin. They're huge. Yeah,
they're the Hot Toys ones they did. Because they also do a Hot Toys 66 Batmobile as well. A 1/6 scale one. Actually, I don't think it's... I'm not too sure if Hot Toys did it. It might have been another company, but there is a 1/6 scale Batmobile, 66 Batmobile.
Wow.
But yeah, that'll be huge.
When I look at the 66 Batmobile and the way it's being built, it so much reminds me of the way the Ecto 1 was done. Yeah. The chassis on it's huge. But yeah, we're building the main bottom chassis first. I think hopefully it's going to be like the rest, like other builds that we've had before, where they sort of build up. So we build the subframe, the chassis, then the interior floor, then the interior, then obviously the panels. That's what that's what you'd hope would happen. Okay. Right. Okay. Just to clarify, it was Jazz Inc. Jazz Inc. did the 66 Batmobile. I've got it here. Hang on. It's all sold out now, though. But they did do it, and it all lit up. And they fitted inside it and everything. Wow. But that would have been huge, 1/6 scale. Yeah. So Chris says, as a glutton for punishment, I've been building the tumbler using the Hachette shop. Everything apart from issue 1 is available.
Yes, that is. I did look while we were on, and yeah, the only issue that's not on there is issue 1. But yeah, you can. I mean, it might come back into stock. They do get restocks on there. So yeah.
Half of the time, the stock on the shop doesn't relate to the stock they actually have.
That's right, yeah, because some people have said that it's not in stock, and then they've rung up and they've been able to order the issue that they want that isn't on stock online. Yeah, so it's always worth giving them a ring.
Yeah. Dave Matt Bill says, Matt, did you manage to order that glue from Amazon? No, I have not. I'm actually going to be putting in a rather large Amazon order next week for the new model room. So yeah.
What glue is this?
It's glue for like photo etch and stuff.
Right, okay.
Using it, and I'm going to use it for my Trump to Titanic, which I'll be getting back on with once I'm back in the new room.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have more or less near a 3 meter desk.
Nice.
Yeah.
More than enough space.
Oh yes. So the flooring went down in it today. I am still on with it. But the only time I really get a lot of work done in it is at the weekend when, yeah. So
people are not about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John's Model Making says, I have Nika's Marty Doc and Biff figures. Marty sits in the driver's seat, but Biff is too large.
Oh, right. Okay.
Well, that would have been true in real life because not many people could fit in a DeLorean.
No, they weren't. They weren't the sort of.
Well, do you ever remember watching Wheeler Dealers and they did a DeLorean, and Ed China could not fit in that car?
No, that's right. Yeah.
And it was really, you could only short people could actually fit into the DeLorean and drive it.
I think that was the same with the Dodge Viper. Do you remember the Dodge Viper? It had a very low. I think because it had top panels that came off, and I think if you were very tall, your eye of sight was right at the top of the windshield. I remember that because I can't remember where it was. I think it was at a car show I went to. I saw a Dodge Viper, and I was like, and some bloke got in it, and he could just about fit in it, by the way. And then, but yeah, his eyesight was above the glass, above the front windshield.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if Biff would be able to get into the DeLorean in the first place, but then old Biff manages to get into the DeLorean.
I was going to say, old Biff got in there fine.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
So, no, yeah, it was one of these cars that if you were tall, I probably wouldn't be able to fit in it.
Right.
So,
it's very, very low down. I will say that.
Yeah.
It's very low to the ground. If you've ever seen a DeLorean, they're quite low and the seats go quite back.
Yeah, I saw one at Huddersfield Comic Con. They had one.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, I think I said at the time on the show, I said, I'm terrible now because I'm looking at going, that's wrong. That's wrong.
That's wrong.
That's wrong. That's incorrect. No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's me now. That's my world. Ian says, Ed China, though, was 8 foot. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
But there's a few vehicles that some tall people just can't get into and drive.
Yeah. I was talking about Wheeler Dealers. It's a shame how that show went, if you know what I mean. If you've ever watched it, you know something happened with Ed China and the company, and that's why he doesn't do it anymore. But it's a shame that it went that way because I really liked him. He was really good. I think he does a YouTube channel now.
Yeah. Then recently they've had the stolen vehicle.
Yes. Yeah, that was the producer. I've forgotten his name.
They did the Mark 1 Ford Fiesta.
That was it. And it was stolen, weren't it? On a trailer. Yeah. I remember right there.
They've gone to a show to reveal the car. And they had it on a trailer, and somebody took the trailer and went off with it.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of those sort of shows. There's that repair one where they take someone who's like kept it for ages and not looks after it, and then they rebuild it for them. I can't remember what that show's called.
The Repair Shop?
No, it's a car one.
Car SOS?
That's it. I thought it was it, but I didn't want to say it just in case it was wrong. But yeah, that's another good show as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does. I mean, I'm on a Facebook group called Rotting on the Driveway. If you want to look at it, right, it's where people post photos and stories of cars left on driveways, just rotting away. You want to see how many people leave cars just sitting around, like really expensive cars, Aston Martins, you know what I mean, Lamborghini, just sitting on a driveway, haven't moved for years. It's like, why are you leaving all these nice cars, Subarus, Evos? Like, and everyone sort of checks up on them and like, oh yeah, the MOT ran out 6 years ago. It's been sat on the drive since then. What are you doing, man? Get it working.
Yeah. Ian says Ed had a difference of opinion over the direction of wheeler dealers in 2017 and disagreed with it. Yeah. Yeah,
because they started doing it in America, and then they wanted to move away because Ed done all the repair stuff, and they wanted to remove. I think they wanted to move away from that. They just wanted Mike to go and get the cars and then like do the review at the end. Where the old wheeler dealers, they used to go through the whole process of replacing everything, didn't they?
Yeah.
And I think Discovery wanted to get rid of that part.
I wasn't a fan when they moved over to America. I've got to admit.
Yeah.
Not a fan. I preferred it when it was in England. It was a British show, so yeah. Yeah,
they did. I give them this. They did go out to the States, but they were trying to do more English cars that were out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they moved to America and then they didn't want the mechanic side of it. So they tried to cut that out. And I think that's where Ed went, no. Well, and I think Mike packed him up. And so they had because he came out as well and said he had a disagreement with Mike as well about it all. And then he left.
Yeah. I mean, Ed was always one of these people that would want to teach how to maybe do things at home.
Yes.
Or if you went to a garage, how much it would reasonably cost in a garage.
Well, not only that, he also showed you this is what it should happen. Like, this is how it should be done. So when you go to the place, make sure they do it this way, that sort of thing. But I think that he thought that they were trying to push him out, maybe. Maybe they were, I don't know. But the show worked better with them. Like you're saying, it was better when it was over here, not in the US. I don't really know why they moved it, but yeah.
Ken Fairclough says, in You Only Live Twice, Connery could not fit into the standard Toyota 2000, so they had to mod it with no roof.
Yeah.
There we go.
A lot of these old these older sports cars, the Jaguar E-Type. I saw the video with Ian getting into a Jag E-Type, and he could just about get in there when he went to Agora. And I thought, yeah, that's a tight fit. That.
I don't think I'd fit. I mean, I'm 6'1", so.
Yeah, I mean, when you get like cars nowadays, you get in, you've got so much room, and then you get into these smaller ones. I mean, you know, the old Triumphs and stuff like that. The older, the Metros. Do you remember the Austin Metro?
Yes.
We went to a car show. They had an MG Metro because they did Austin Metro, and then it went to MG Rover, and they did their own versions. Someone had an MG Metro there. I didn't realise how small and cramped it was in there.
Yeah.
When you're sitting in there. Obviously, back then it was obviously bigger because we were kids, but yeah.
Yeah, that just reminds me of the Police Academy films on, I think it was number 1.
Hightower.
Hightower couldn't fit in the car. He's just like, well, we could just rip the front seats out and sit in the back. So he literally rips the front seats out and sit in the back. Is like, okay, I was joking, but comfort is everything.
I wonder if that was a nod to Johnny Five, because he used to take the seats out as well, didn't he, off the front? Yeah, I don't need that.
And it just reminds me of that, I was joking, but comfort is everything. And then he completely wrecks the car.
Yeah, he takes the seat out the front and steers it from the back seat, doesn't he? Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I've actually got that box set, would you believe? You cannot find that anywhere on a streaming service. So
good one noted. Yeah, they've It's funny as well. It's the Johnny Five as well, talking about Johnny Five. The first film you can't get anywhere. The second film, they have it on I think My Five and places like that. But the first film is like it's been scrubbed.
The first film is very hard to find as well, and I was lucky one day to find the first one in CX.
Yes, yeah, it's become very hard to find. I know it's a bit controversy, but yeah, it's yeah.
So Ian says, yeah, that's right, Kev, about the wheeler dealers thing.
Yeah.
And then Ian says, yeah, Kev, but I'm a big chap.
I'm a big chap, but I wouldn't be able to fit in it either. So, I've seen a lot of these cars at the shows, and they're nice, but I don't think you could not when you get in it. It's the gears are right down, like the gear sticks right on your leg.
Yeah,
I can't remember what car it was I sat in, and they said put it into first, and it was hitting my knee. I couldn't really get it all the way over.
Well, I once got into a driver's seat of a Ford Ka.
Right. Okay.
The seat did not go far back enough. So, Ian says, "I'm 6 foot, Mark. A 6'1" tight fit." Yeah.
Yeah. I always wonder though. You can fit in them, but it's seeing, because a lot of in the sports cars, especially the windshield is curved backwards more. And I always wonder that I mean, even Jeremy Clarkson in some of the cars he's had, he's like that. He's sort of bending down to see through the windshield. It's that far down. So.
Ian says the Jag experience with Agora in Coventry was awesome.
Yeah, it did look really good.
So, we've got Steve131. He says, "Evening all. Sorry, late. Teacher gave me homework."
Oh no!
Oh, I would have done it. I would not have done it.
Yeah.
Dave Matt says, "I drive a 1951 Bentley on weddings, and the gear stick is right next to the driver's door. I'm always hitting my hand on the door opener." Oh gosh.
Oh no. Yeah.
So again, another one where cars are not made for tall people.
No. No. I think they are nowadays. I mean, most cars are now like the SUV style. They're big. Even our cars like a big style like that now. And then the thing is though, you go, oh, we'll go for a smaller car, but even they're about the same size.
Yeah.
And then when you park it next to like the original Mini Cooper, you kind of think, like they had at a car show I went to, they had the new Mini Cooper next to an original one. And you could see it was like twice the size, the new one. It's like, why has it gotten bigger? I don't understand. It was supposed to be small.
My grandma drove an original blue Mini Cooper.
Nice.
So
I remember the original ones, the floor, like the seat was on the floor. I don't even think it had proper windows. I think it had like slidey windows or something.
I think so.
It was proper basic.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Ian says, Wayne and I even have our photo in the album that Agora gave out with the Jag build. Whoop, we're famous.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then no Badger, sorry if I get that wrong. With the Fan Home Prime, it looks like after the arm we build the next leg. Yes,
we do, yeah. So we're building I think it's the left arm.
Yes.
And that takes 2 packs, because that's the next pack and the pack after. And then we start on the right leg. So it looks like we're doing the left arm. We've done the left leg. We do right leg. So right leg, right arm, left leg, left arm. So yeah, that's good because we need it to be on its legs.
Yeah, well,
If not its arms, but I don't know if as well is if we attach the arms to him yet. I think it's going to be a bit like Iron Man. We do it right at the end.
I think that as well. I don't think we'll fit them right now. I don't think it's going to be like the Terminator. I think it'll be we fit him at the end.
Yeah, or RoboCop, because RoboCop, we build both his legs, his pelvis, then his chest, then his arms. So he's sort of built as we're going. With Iron Man, you built the legs, the arms, the chest, and then you stuck it all together at the end.
Yeah.
I think Optimus Prime is going to be the same. Yeah.
Even then, saying that on the Optimus Prime, I don't know if you look in your instructions on the remote control, which is the one that's due out this Friday for me. It actually says in the instructions for the remote control, this is the remote control for your lights and sounds.
Yeah, that's what threw me because I was like, I'm sure it's got sounds, and then it doesn't. It's weird because there it is there, and it's only got one button.
So I'm wondering whether, like I said to you, the sound is in the base. It
may be. I know we do get the base next. I reckon the next couple of issues we get the base because it's built over. I think it's built over 3 or 4 issues. Because RoboCop one is as well. It's built over like 2 or 3 issues.
Yeah. So I'm just when it said in there,
lights
and sounds, I'm thinking there's going to be sounds with this.
Yeah,
it's got to be if he's going to say it.
Yeah, unless they had plans to do it and then they didn't.
Well,
because that's happened before as well.
Yeah, but we have brought this up before about obviously getting the rights for the sounds from the films might be difficult, but
yeah.
But yeah. Right, well, we're kind of coming up to the end. It's nearly 5 to 8. It's been quite a good show tonight.
Yeah, it has, and Ian's come on, so thank you, Ian, for coming on.
Yeah. So, have you got out coming up this week, Kev?
Well, the arcade. Do you remember the arcade build that I told everyone about?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be doing it this week, so I've got all the arcade machines here. And my daughter done the walls for it today. So they're the walls.
Okay.
So they're going to attach on like that. So we're building a little arcade diorama where the actual arcades work. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So I've got loads here that work like that. Look, I've got a 2-player one as well.
All right.
And they all work. So. Yeah, that'll be on the channel, and then some other stuff as well. Partwork wise, the only thing I'll probably have partwork wise this week is the tumbler.
Okay.
Unless anything turns up from Fan Home, stuff has been sent out, but nothing's turned up yet. And because of the bank holiday. If I do get anything, it'll probably be at the end of the week. So nothing until the following week. But I have got stuff to do on the channel. So.
Okay. Are you live tomorrow?
Hopefully, yes. Yeah. A link will go up tomorrow morning, but that's what I'm going to be building tomorrow.
Excellent.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep an eye out on the Facebook groups and YouTube as well, because I will be going live with that. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Okay, I'll just catch with chat then. So Ian says, do we know at what point you'll not be able to subscribe to the Bat 66?
No, I don't. No one gets any sort of prior warning. That it just stops.
Right.
Because we didn't get any prior warning that Optimus Prime wasn't going to be like offered again or anything like that. No email sent out. So you just have to, I always say if you want to build it, you have to subscribe because you never know if it will be re-released or come back or what. So,
right.
But no, we don't.
D says, I think it was Mr. Mansell's short video, not your Prime, but his spoke a good old sentence. So that's the Agora Optimus Prime.
Oh, right, yeah.
Ian says, Kev, what is the arcade machine? Does it work? And then he does follow up by, oh, it does, thanks. And then he says, where are they from?
You can buy them. There's loads. So I've got Street Fighter and stuff like that. But we've got Miss Pac-Man. That's Miss Pac-Man. If I turn it on, hang on. There's Miss Pac-Man. We've got this one, that one, and then we've got these machines here, which is a 2-player one, which has like loads of different games on it, like hundreds of different games. And then we've got another one that has like loads of different ones as well. This one, but just type in micro arcade, and loads of them come up.
Right.
But yeah, I've got like Street Fighter ones. This is mainly for like the girls to play. Because I thought it'd be quite good because they could like display it with some of their figures or something.
Yeah.
And I thought it'd be a nice little build to do. But they do normal Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, obviously. Street Fighter. There's loads. Check them out.
Okay. Ian Campbell says, can you pause fan home subscriptions? Yes.
Yes, you can.
Months.
Yeah, for 3 months. In fact, I think you can pause it for 3 months, then buy the 1 pack, and then pause it again for 3 months.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zen Studios says, I hate that fan home does that. I can't do all of them at once, and having to pick and choose without knowing if the opportunity will still be there later is rough. Yeah,
but they are like we've just mentioned today. There's a lot of them being re-released, so there's a huge possibility that Optimus Prime will get re-released, RoboCop, all those ones. But yeah, we don't know if it's like your last chance to pick it up or anything like that. So yeah.
D says the girls to play. Yeah, right, Kev. LOL.
Only if they can beat me.
Ian says superb, Kev. Thanks. Dave McBill says great stream again tonight, guys. Thank you. Campbell says great stream, night all. Right, so I'm going to say good night, everybody. Normal videos on my channel this week, normal days and everything. I'm going to be working all week in the new model room, try and get that up as soon as possible. So that's my week for you. So yeah.
And, there will be videos on the channel. I'm going to start doing more of the toy hunting videos because I know you said you like them. Because I did one this week. I think it was Saturday.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to do more of those sort of things. People seem to like them, so yeah.
Okay.
Probably another one.
Right, so just leaves me to say, I've been Mark.
I've been Kev.
And we'll catch you on the next one, guys. See you next week. Bye.
See you next week, guys. Bye.